know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but why?
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a give, right side. It's Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They run the counter. Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Winston. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. Now it's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Brady. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Antonio Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Come on.
To throw, Winston. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Eifert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They go play action. Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
On play action, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. But perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Running right through him. Shedding the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Touchdown, Saints. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Winston escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Disley, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first down throw for Winston.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And down to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Saints just continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, now Brady.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Saints are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. Fights loose, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Breaks through the contact, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, the last play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Winston now from the 50. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Parker, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the move to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Play fake. Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Winston. And it's complete to Eifert. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. There he goes, left side. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory.
riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two? They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10.
One last shot now for Winston. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next